So, good evening to each and everyone, especially to our teacher, Ma'am Alexa. So, first, I'll describe about the kinds of interference. So, first, interference means anything that gets in the way of communication. So, it that which modifies a signal in disruptive manner, as if travels along a communication channel between its source and receiver. The term the term is often used to refers to the additional of unwanted signal to a useful signals. So the kinds of interference is psychological barrier, physical barrier, semantic barrier, mechanical barrier, psychological barrier. So, in physiological barrier are thoughts that hamper the message to be interpreted correctly by the receiver. Physiological barriers to communication occurs due to the physical condition of a sender or receiver, which might even be physical disabilities. So, we have a physical condition like when a person cannot see properly, their message is unclear and misses many descriptions. Also, sender cannot predict the mood of the receiver or the body language. So the communication is totally ineffective. Then next we have a flu. When a person having a flu is not able to talk of arts like a person without any psychological ailment. So next, physical barrier. Physical barrier includes of the environmental and natural condition that acts as a barrier in communication in sending message from sender to receiver. So for example, the wall and the distance. So when a person he and she cannot to send the message of the receiver because of the destruction of the walls, door, or distance. It is the example of the physical barriers of communication. Then semantic barrier. Semantic barrier, it refers to the misunderstanding between the sender and receiver arising due to the different meaning of the words and other symbols used in the communication. For example, the 8. So in the other people, the number or word they have different meaning like number 8. Infinity, wave, red cell, or DNA. So the sender and the receiver they have misunderstanding to each other. Next, mechanical barrier. Mechanical barrier represent the technical source of interference in the communication process, which means I stem from a problem in machinery or instrument used to transmit the message. So in mechanical instrument and machine requires constant maintenance over time and with regular use. The ability to property function breakdown, noise reception, interference with their use as communication tools. The text in the machinery may also cause noise that creates a mechanical communication barrier. And last, psychological barrier. The psychological barrier of communication is the influence of psychological state of the communication, which creates an obstacle for effective communication. So, psychological barriers. When a person is angry, he and she might say things they regret later, even when listening to someone else speak. An angry person might easily misunderstanding the message. So that's all. Thank you.